If you're seeing this, it's no coincidence you're getting money this week. Pay very close attention to this message, because there may be a reason it caught your attention today. Maybe you clicked because you are worried about money. Maybe you have been waiting for an opportunity, trying to grow your income, or wondering when your financial situation will finally begin to change. Whatever brought you here, stay with me until the end, because I'm going to give you a simple 7-day practice designed to change the way you think about money, notice opportunities, and respond when those opportunities appear. And before we go any further, understand something important. If you are ready to receive money, say, "Yes, I am ready." I am open in comment box. I am not going to promise that money will magically appear in your bank account simply because you watched a video. What I want to show you is much more useful than that. It is about changing your attention, your expectations, and the patterns you repeat every day. Because when those things begin to change, you often start noticing possibilities you previously overlooked. Watch this video until to understand this pattern. Think about how many things competed for your attention today. Messages, videos, work, family, responsibilities, notifications, worries, plans, and somehow you ended up here, listening to a message about money and opportunity. Maybe it is coincidence. Maybe it is simply your mind paying closer attention to something that matters deeply to you right now. Either way, you are here. So use this moment. This video is for you. Take one slow, deep breath. As you breathe out, quietly say to yourself, "I am open to receiving new opportunities." Don't force yourself to believe anything extraordinary. Just allow yourself to become open to possibilities you may not have noticed before. And if you're willing to try this 7-day experiment with me, write this in the comments. Money flows to me easily. Not because typing a sentence guarantees money. It doesn't. Write it because putting an intention into words can make that intention clearer. You are telling yourself, "This is something I am ready to work toward." And while you're there, tell me which country you're watching from and what your biggest financial goal is right now. Maybe you want to pay off debt. Maybe you want to build savings, grow a business, buy a home, find a better job, or simply stop worrying about money every night. I read these comments, and I want to know what financial freedom actually means to you. If you're watching from the United States, press the hype button if it is available to you. If you're watching from anywhere else in the world, hit the like button and tell us your country below. And subscribe to Tranquility Insights, because we regularly explore abundance, mindset, visualization, affirmations, and practical ways of changing the thoughts that may be keeping you stuck. Now let's get into the fascinating part. Have you ever been thinking about someone you haven't spoken to in months, and suddenly they contact you? Or perhaps you learned a new word, bought a particular type of car, or started thinking about a certain opportunity, and suddenly you seem to notice it everywhere. Experiences like these can feel strangely meaningful. The psychologist Carl Jung used the word synchronicity to describe meaningful coincidences, events that seem connected by meaning even when we cannot establish a normal cause and effect relationship between them. Jung explored these ideas with physicist Wolfgang Pauli, and their discussions became an unusual meeting point between psychology and physics. That doesn't mean science has proven that our thoughts magically create outside events. But Jung's work raises an interesting question that is useful for us today. How much of life are we failing to notice because our attention is pointed somewhere else? Imagine walking through a crowded airport. Thousands of faces surround you, but suddenly someone calls your name. Immediately your attention locks onto that one voice. Why? Because your name matters to you. Your brain is constantly deciding what deserves attention and what can be ignored. And the same thing can happen with money and opportunity. If your mind is constantly repeating, "Nothing ever works for me," "There are no opportunities," "I'll never have enough," you may become so focused on problems that you fail to notice useful information, new connections, or small openings around you. But what happens when you begin asking different questions? What happens when instead of saying, "Why am I always broke?" you begin asking, "What opportunity am I not seeing yet?" That single change can alter where your attention goes. This connects beautifully with ideas popularized by Joseph Murphy, author of The Power of Your Subconscious Mind. Murphy emphasized the influence of repeated beliefs, mental imagery, and expectations on behavior. Whether you approach his work as philosophy, self-development, or a mindset practice, there is a useful lesson inside it. What you repeatedly tell yourself can influence what you expect, what you notice, and ultimately what you do. Make yourself fully comfortable with this video. And actions matter. Suppose two people see the same opportunity. One person's inner voice immediately says, "I'm not qualified, I'll probably fail." The other thinks, "I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to investigate." Same opportunity, different internal response, potentially very different outcome. That's why I don't want you spending the next 7 days sitting around waiting for something magical to happen. I want you to combine a more abundant mindset with real awareness and inspired action. This is where your 7-day experiment begins. For day 1, find 3 quiet minutes tonight. Put your phone away, sit comfortably and close your eyes. Take a few slow breaths until your body feels calmer. Then repeat, "Money can come to me through expected and unexpected opportunities. I am becoming more aware of abundance. I am ready to receive and act on good opportunities." Say the words slowly. Don't repeat them like a machine. Think about what they actually mean. Perhaps money could come through your normal income, perhaps through a client, a refund, a new project, an idea you can develop, something you can sell, a conversation, a better position, a problem you suddenly realize you know how to solve. You don't need to know exactly where your next opportunity will come from. Your job tonight is simply to become more aware. Then we move into days 2 through 6. Every morning, before you start scrolling through notifications, take about 60 seconds for yourself. Say, "Today I am open to better financial opportunities. I notice possibilities. I make wise decisions. I take action when something valuable appears." Notice the difference. You aren't desperately begging for money. You're preparing yourself to recognize possibilities. During these days, I want you to create a small mental trigger. Every time you see money, a price tag, a bill, a coin, a bank notification, or even an advertisement, don't automatically fall into fear. Instead, quietly think, "There are more ways for me to create value and improve my finances." This is not about pretending every bill is wonderful. It's about stopping one negative financial moment from controlling your entire emotional state. If you see something you cannot currently afford, instead of immediately saying, "I'll never have that," try, "What would I need to change to make something like this affordable?" That question puts your brain to work. Maybe the answer is earning more. Maybe it's saving differently. Maybe it's developing a new skill. Maybe it's changing a habit. Maybe it's realizing you don't actually need the thing at all. The important point is that you've moved from helplessness to possibility. And that brings us to day 7. On the 7th day, Don't spend your morning staring at your bank account, waiting for a miracle. Instead, look back over the previous 6 days. Ask yourself, what did I notice that I normally would have ignored? Did someone mention an opportunity? Did you get an idea? Did you discover unnecessary spending? Did an old contact reach out? Did you find a potential client? Did you finally feel motivated to apply for something? Did you have a conversation that could lead somewhere? Sometimes the first sign of financial change isn't cash. Sometimes it is information. Sometimes it's a connection. Sometimes it's a decision. And sometimes it's finally seeing the next step clearly enough to take it. This is also where people can make a major mistake. They become so obsessed with one specific outcome that they ignore everything else. They decide, the money has to come from this particular person, or I have to win something, or this exact opportunity must work. Don't trap yourself like that. If you're looking for financial improvement, remain open to different routes while using common sense. A better opportunity may look completely different from what you imagined. And please remember, being open to opportunity does not mean trusting every offer you receive. If someone promises guaranteed returns, asks you to send money first, pressures you into a risky investment, or claims you have won something that requires payment, slow down and verify it. An abundance mindset should make you more aware, not less careful. There's another part of this practice I want you to understand. You do not need approval from everyone around you. Sometimes we announce a new goal before we've even taken the first step. Then one person laughs at it, another person doubts us, and suddenly all our excitement disappears. You don't have to hide your ambitions, but you also don't have to constantly explain them. Let your early progress be quiet. Work, learn, pay attention. Take action. Allow your confidence to come from what you're doing, rather than from whether other people believe in you. During the first couple of days, you may simply notice that you're thinking differently about money. That's progress. Around the middle of the week, you might become more aware of conversations, ideas, or opportunities related to your goal. Don't automatically call every coincidence a sign. Instead, ask, is there something useful here? That question keeps you grounded while still allowing curiosity. Maybe somebody mentions a company that is hiring. Research it. Maybe someone needs a service you can provide. Talk to them. Maybe you notice you're paying every month for something you haven't used in a year. Cancel it. Maybe an idea keeps returning to you. Write it down and investigate whether it has real potential. This is where mindset becomes valuable, when it leads to action. And if nothing dramatic happens by day 7, that does not mean you failed. That's extremely important. There is no scientifically established rule saying money must arrive within 7 days because you repeated certain words. What you can accomplish in 7 days is begin changing your relationship with attention, possibility, and financial behavior. And sometimes that first internal shift is what creates the conditions for a much bigger external change later. Carl Jung is often associated with an idea that captures this beautifully until unconscious patterns become conscious. They can continue directing our lives while we mistake the results for fate. Think about that. What financial patterns have been running quietly in the background of your life? Maybe you automatically assume opportunities are for other people. Maybe you avoid checking your finances because it makes you uncomfortable. Maybe you spend whenever you're stressed. Maybe you never negotiate. Maybe you underestimate your work. Maybe you have been telling yourself for 20 years that you're simply bad with money. What if that story isn't your identity? What if it's only a pattern? Patterns can be noticed. Patterns can be challenged. And patterns can be changed. That is the real purpose of this 7-day challenge. So tonight, before you sleep, remember these words. I am open. I am aware. I am ready to act. Tomorrow morning, repeat your intention before you touch your phone. Then go through your day with your eyes open. Don't chase every shiny promise. Don't wait passively. Look for genuine opportunities. Make wiser choices. Pay attention to ideas. Follow up with people. And when something useful appears, do something with it. If you've stayed with me until this point, comment, I accept the abundance I am building. Then add your country and your #1 financial goal. I want to see how many different places are represented in the Tranquility Insights community. And here's my challenge. Come back to this video during your 7-day experiment. Listen again, especially if you notice yourself slipping back into old negative thinking. Repetition can help reinforce the message, but remember that the goal is not simply to replay words. The goal is to change what you notice, believe, decide, and do. If this video gave you a new way to think about money, hit like. If the hype button is available to you, especially those watching from the United States, use it to support the video. And subscribe to Tranquility Insights so you don't miss the next discussion on abundance, prosperity, mindset, visualization, and personal transformation. Most importantly, watch this video all the way through whenever you return to it, because each part of the 7-day method connects to the next. Your financial future isn't guaranteed by a coincidence, a phrase, or a 7-day countdown. But your next opportunity could already be closer than you realize. The question is, will you notice it when it appears, and will you be ready to act? I'll see you in the next video.